This is the lazy player's guide to getting yourself that platinum without trying too hard. And by that I mean you don't feel like learning every single little shortcut or trying 100 times just to get a few more points in a race. Yeah, legendary sets will help you a lot, but you really don't need to be grinding out every single class just to get into that top 10,000. But this guide will show you how pretty much anyone can get platinum. And you know, in the future, once you got 1 or 2 nitro chemists behind your back, really you could be spending just a couple hours on a summit every week. So yeah, this week is actually fair play, so no pro settings, no parts, no affixes, anything. So it's a great week to get started. So with that out the way, let's hop into race 1. Using the racing skyline, it's a pretty simple one, just try and keep your speed through all the turns and maybe save some nitros for those flat out areas. And once again, this is the lazy player's guide, so the gameplay you're going to see here is not going to be perfect, but I don't care if I slightly knock into a wall a couple times because it's still really not that hard to get, 100, 110,000, 120. So just give it a try really. Don't keep restarting if you make a little mistake. Try and follow it through, see what you get. If you get above 110, you're probably good. Okay, moving into race 2, we're in the RX-8 on one of the racing tracks. And I don't know what it is about the RX-8. This thing does not handle that great. It just seems very slippery, to be honest. I just tried to lean into that, and then especially that long turn at the end, You can basically drift the whole thing and it's fine. I still got a good amount of points. And yeah, just give it a try. And I'm using traction control comfort settings that seem the best for just keeping this thing somewhat under control. And yeah, make sure to set your difficulty to 1 out of 5 so all the bots get out the way. Okay, now race 3 is going to be a bit more annoying, especially with the RX-8. Just try keep it in a straight line where possible, and sometimes I found it a bit easier to drift around the corners. Just don't drift too much, you'll lose speed. Race 4 is a pretty fun one. We were in the 300ZX. Yeah, it's pretty simple. There's a couple areas where you go off-road a bit, just trying to get the straightest line. And there's a great cut at the end where you basically just slam into the wall and reset when you get close to the checkpoint. So you can just start holding or pressing the reset button as soon as you hit that wall, then you can just boost over the finish line. Race 5, again in the 300ZX, nothing too crazy. Only thing really is save your nitro for jumps. There'll be quite a few jumps in this race, and using it in the air is really helpful for getting speed when you land. So yeah, just make sure to boost when you're already in the air, not before, even though I just did that. Okay, race 6 is going to be a long one. It'll take you about 5 minutes if you want to get a good time. Now there are some cuts with this one where you go like across the beach if you really want to. I got away with not doing those and I was fine. You can see I tried to do a little cut across the grass here. It's really not essential, like you might save half a second here if you really want to. But anyway, the worst part here is this jump here. So you want to be lining up almost straight with the arrows on the ramp, boost while in the air. And finally, you have to make sure to turn your car a little bit to the right in the air unless you want to end up smashing into the wall. Moving on to the skills next, we start off with low altitude. And for this one I had no legendary pots, nothing. Literally all I did was play a plane race like 3 times to get the vehicle level a little bit higher. And then I also bought the P51 Mustang, I believe. I think it's the fastest plane in the game. So yeah, just try to go as fast as possible on a route where you can go as close to the ground as possible. This route that I took here is pretty good. Next up, the speed trap. Now, the road on this one's pretty short, so I just went ahead and used the plane. Just go out to the end of the border and then just turn around, boost, go. You have to go pretty close to the ground, and yeah, I only got like 350, and it was great. 131,000. Okay, the final event here, the escape. I do recommend getting yourself a hypercar. This one's great, the Cento GHG, maybe? Anyway, especially with the wide body, it has a really good handling at high speeds. So you're going to want to just turn around, go all the way to the edge almost, save up your nitro, get basically at the top speed, avoid traffic along the way. And the way I went, when you get pretty close to the end probably, there isn't really anywhere you can go on the roads, so it's good that this car is actually really great at off-roading. So if you run out of roads, you can get an extra 500 meters or so, just go completely off-road, nitro, and that's pretty much it. Anyway, that is the end of this guide, the Lazy Player's Guide to getting Platinum in Motorfest. If anyone is watching this, thank you for watching. I am very aware that this is super late, like 6 days late, but I got the idea like yesterday and I decided to just give it a try. You know what, maybe I'll do it again next week, or the week after, who knows. Anyway, I hope this could help maybe even one person, just a teeny bit, and have a great rest of your day / evening. Goodbye.